Okay, after about a week without air conditioning, I finally caved, stopped being a goofball. I got one of these, I got a little battery powered fan. Because it's just the blower motor that's broken, the actual air conditioning still works. There's just no fan to push the cool air out. So what I'm gonna do is attach this in front of the vent, and hopefully that will give me a little bit of air conditioning. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I got these Velcro strips. I'm gonna put one on there and attach the other one to this thing. Okay, the sticky Velcro part's not sticking to the dash. It's not a sticky surface there, it won't stick. Just fall right off. So, plan B, duct tape. Luckily I brought some duct tape. Nope, duct tape won't even stick to it. Cord holder. Let's see if this will stick. It has the 3M tape, so let's see if that'll stick. No, it doesn't stick. Okay, so plan A, B, and C did not work. We're on a plan D. Plan D is destruction. We're going to hopefully use one of these devices here and screw into the dashboard so that we can hang our battery powered fan like so. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, it's perfect. And then hopefully when I turn on the AC, that fan will suck out the cold AC and blow it into the cabin. Let's try it out. Let's hit the road. It's working. It's working. Not very effectively, like maybe about 10% of regular AC, but I'll take it. Okay everyone, welcome back to Dashing Across America. Yesterday we were in Austin, Texas, and today we're in San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio has a population of 1.4 million and it covers an area of 500 square miles. So it's a bit larger than Dallas, but there's a lot less skyscrapers and a lot more like flat roads, so hopefully the dash will be a little bit easier. And also San Antonio has just under 5,000 restaurants, so that's almost the size of Dallas and Austin combined in terms of number of restaurants. So hopefully we'll be able to make some money today. Let's hit the road and see what we can do. Okay, I just had dinner at MK Davis Restaurant. It's a great little spot, local spot. I love those kind of spots where you can, you know, talk to the locals. It's got good food of anything you can imagine that you want to order, you can order there, and the prices are nice and moderate. You're not going to be spending too much money, and the locals will give you some good tips and spots to check out. I love those kind of restaurants. It's about 7:20 now. There is one spot here in San Antonio that I want to check out before the sun goes down, before we start our dash. So I'm going to go check that out now, and then we'll get into the dash and try to make some cash.
They were for the, since it was so wide here,
Yeah.
they needed something on the inside because it was only 189 and there were 6,000 on the other side. So we had them set up right here and they were shooting this whole area right here, man. This, pretty much this area. And they could turn them around and go either way, but that's short over here.
So they were like locked on that front entrance.
Pretty much, because this is where they did the final siege.
Oh, really?
On the 13th day or the 12th day, the last day.
Okay.
Was over here in the northeast, over here by the Gibbs Hotel.
Okay.
And so they needed that extra inner buckle. You know what I mean? They had
Right.
other cannons, but these were in the middle area, on this whole area. They didn't get inside here until the final day.
And how long did the battle last? How many days?
From that day right there on the Travis letter, February 23rd, 1836, to March the 6th.
Wow.
2
That's
weeks.
awesome.
Pretty much 12, 13 days, you know what I mean?
And there's about 200.
189 names that we have. It might have been 200, but we can account for 189 versus about 6,000.
Wow. Yeah, on AI told me 2,000, but 6,000 is much larger.
It was 2,000 on right there when they first get here, and that's when he's calling when he sends that letter off. But then more started showing up on the trip from Mexico. They start just staggered units as they're. I guess the final when they finally got here, the mass numbers that they had showed up close to the last day.
Wow.
Which is close to March the 6th, March the 5th, and then they had what they needed to take it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't easy for them, from what I understand. Otherwise, it wouldn't have lasted that long.
Right.
You know what I mean? They had less people with bigger cannons, and they had more soldiers with smaller cannons. You know.
Wow. Thank you very much,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah, of course.
So this small wooden wall here was constructed to help defend against an angle that there were no defenses yet, and they had this small cannon pointed out. Obviously that wall right there is a reconstruction, wasn't there at the time, but this cannon was pointed out at the Spanish army. All right, I don't want to turn this into a history video, but when you get a chance to visit a place like this, you have to take it. If there's anything I'm really terrible about, it's remembering where I parked the spaceship. I am a little lost right now, but I didn't go far, so it can't be far. So this guy over here, he's giving a tour. He does ghost tours. And so if you guys want to check out a ghost tour of the Alamo, look up Ghost City Tours. You know, 5 minutes ago I was completely lost. Sat down, listened to a ghost story, and my compass was just like, boom, that way. Crazy. Okay, that marks the end of our vacation portion of San Antonio. We have to get dashing before the sun goes down. We have to make a little bit of money today, otherwise our mission is like not complete. So let's hit the road and let's make some money. Hello? Hello?
Is it a pickup?
Yeah, for Clifton. Okay, it's been a short and sweet day out here in San Antonio. You know, I really wish I would have gotten out here a little bit earlier and done a little bit more dashing because I didn't make a whole lot of money today. At least we got enough to make it to our next destination, which is what counts. We got a little bit of AC figured out today, and it's not actually working. It's really just blowing warm air. You know, I really like this town. I really like San Antonio. It's a nice change up. It's a nice change up from Dallas and Austin. So. All right, I found another secret spot. It's way too hot to sleep in the spaceship right now, but hopefully I can camp out here for at least a few hours before someone notices me and kicks me out. So here's the hoping. Well, that was nice. I got about, 5 hours of rest. Not sleep, but rest. It's kind of hard to sleep when kind of looking over your shoulder the whole time. And we're moving on from San Antonio. That was the southernmost part of our journey. We're going to start working our way back north. Hopefully things will start to cool off a little bit more once we get more north. So thank you all for hanging out today. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.